This is a training piece for healthcare for the follow-up from our regional meeting in Cleveland for spring of 2011. Grab a piece of paper, if you will, and a pen so that way you can take notes along the way. And maybe we can get you also something distributed here in the next few days off of these new items that have been updated in Salesforce. First thing that you'll need to know is that your home page is now your default page. And I've taken off the profile and the groups for Chatter. We're going to stay here on the home page as your default page probably for quite a while until we introduce something new to you guys. So I wanted to touch base on that. First thing is you'll notice that I'm logged in as Ray just because I don't have any opportunities and it's easier to demonstrate this way. So thanks, Ray, for allowing me to do that. The next thing is if you want to show your chatter, your news feeds that are coming up, you just click on this button right here and it says Show Chatter. So now you'll be able to see your news feeds and what's been taking place. You can keep scrolling down and that's where your home page, your dashboards, your calendars, your tasks will appear. And let's say you just don't like to scroll and that's way too much information and you want to check it just on occasion. Click on that button that says Hide Chatter and now it shrinks it up. Next thing you'll notice is we're all on a dashboard. It's been refreshed for everybody, and the first thing you'll see is my ticker. I almost said tickler, with direct mail, and I've changed this to the last 7 days so that way you can see it. We've also, based on some of your suggestions, we changed the made appointment to left voicemail with admin and left voicemail with C-level. So you can refresh this at any time. Here's your refresh button. You can also see my opportunity pipeline, and you can see my HTML report based off of the calendar year, and it's sorted by the last time it was opened. I probably spelled that wrong. Actually, I did spell it wrong. So I'll go back in and change that. You scroll down, and you'll see your calendar. This is something that we'll be working on. We really probably need to go ahead and do an update and make sure everybody's using your calendars and tasks, and they're syncing with Outlook. We're going to talk about that at the very end. Okay, next thing that you need to know is that on Opportunities, we created a new look for you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the console, because everybody seemed to like that in the training class. So I'm going to click on Console, and there's a few different ways you can look at opportunities. So you want to make sure underneath your Home tab, you see the word Opportunities, and this drop-down does have the word Opportunities selected. Next, these are your different views. So what we've done is we say, I want to see all of my opportunities that are in the stage of prospecting mail. And then I can click on Refresh. And here's where we sorted by city and by state, depending on when and how you want to work it. And I also added a last modified date in here as well, in case you wanted to sort by that. Now, a question came up today, and we said, what happens if we're working the first call stage, or if somebody calls in and returns a call from that? What you can do is you can come in here, and there's a new drop-down that's called Left VM for voice message. So whenever it's in the field that has the ticker in it, right, as left voicemail with C-level, or it says left voicemail with admin, it will appear in this drop-down. A couple things have also changed is we put a description too in here, so that way if you want to make a quick note and maybe put your contact person or who you spoke to, you can put that in there as well, so that way it'll show it up here at the high level. Remember, you can use this little bar to make it bigger and to show you more detail, as well as we added, whoops, got a little crazy there, as we added also the last modified date. So if I wanted to put it in an ascending or descending order based off of what I have recently done today, or when somebody calls back and they say, I spoke to you or you left a message yesterday, you can scroll down and look for the date. Or remember, you can always scroll down here and look at it as well automatically with the alphabet. Okay, so I'm going to come in and I created a new account so that way I can show you guys, and it's Prospecting Mail, and I'm going to sort by opportunity name, and the name is Aaron's Hospital. Pretty original, isn't it? Alright, so as I'm looking for it, here we go. Alright, so I put it as a prospecting mail, just as an example. So let's say we're going to call on this. It's been put in the opportunity bin, and Ray is the owner of it. So I'm going to come in here, and I see that Christine Ahrens is the contact. Here's the account information and her phone number, and I'm going to come in here, and I can click on Edit. Now what will take place is, I'm going to move this up so we can take a bigger look at it, and move this over. All right, so the opportunity name is Ahrens Hospital 2, account name is Ahrens Hospital 2, it's new business. Here's the basic information. We're dialing for dollars. So what happens now is I'm coming in and I'm changing this to prospecting first call because I just left a message. And I didn't see, but let's say we left a message with C-Level because she's the CEO of her hospital. The contact name, you can come in here and you can type the name, and if you were recently on it, it will pop up and you can select on it. Let's say you weren't recently on it. What you can do over here is you can highlight, right-click, copy, and then you can paste it over here. All right? And then let's say we left message, how about just left message? That'd be easy. With Susie. Okay? So that way that description will come over here, and then you can click on Save. Now what happens as soon as, oops, there's multiple Christine Ahrens. You won't find that in yours. It's just because I've got so many different test things going on in here. So all I'm doing is clicking on the lookup button, and I'm saying I want it to go to this Christine Ahrens. All right, now because I changed the stage to prospecting first call, a follow-up email is going to be sent out. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. If you scroll down, there's the email. We're going to go ahead and click on it, and ooh, it's coming over as doubled space. I'll go ahead and fix that, so that way it'll look really, really pretty. So exclusive partnership opportunities for Ahrens Hospital 2, dear Christine Ahrens, and then this is going to be the follow-up email that automatically goes out, and again, I'll make sure it's single spaced instead of doubled spaced. And then if you also take a look at your activity history, it will document that a task has already been completed, and the task subject line was email was sent, and it was the follow-up email to the contact where we left the voice message. So the next one, you just go from there, click on at the top to the next one, and then you can work it from there. Also, let's say tomorrow I want to follow up. Again, just as a reminder, you can click on the new drop-down that says left message. And as you can see, there's Ahrens Hospital because it's in the stage of left voice message with C-Level. And here's my description, left message with Susie, and it's in the prospecting first stage call. Now, if I come back over to my home page, you'll notice that whenever I refresh, this will now go from 31 to 32. And it will put it in the 26 records will now turn to 27 because I left a voicemail with the C-Level will now trigger. And it's taking a little while. There we go. All right, I think that should be all for now. It's a good start. The only other thing I did not tell you is that whenever you are looking at your opportunities and editing them, I'm going to make sure that the ticker is now a required field as well as the contact, because we have to make sure we have a contact in there so the email will be generated and sent. In the meantime, what I'd like for you to do is come up here to your name and click on Setup, and then I want you to click on Desktop Integrations, and now I want you to click on Salesforce for Outlook. Scroll down to the very bottom and download the version. If it does not allow you to download, meaning it might let you run but not all the way through, you'll have to contact Danny. He knows exactly what to do. We did this with BD last week, and we'll get that figured in so that way we can start using that feature. Also, in the meantime, I'm going to send you over a list of all of your tasks, so that way we can come in here and see how this task was generated back in 2010. I want to go ahead and clean all of this up so whenever you land on the home page, you see exactly where you sit with your tickers, your opportunities, your appointments for the day, and then you can come in here and work your tasks that you've got, or you can come in and work your opportunities.